Now, this pendant, Anthony, I don't know the last time we have done.
No, this is actually
it's a new chain, I know that.
This is one that I made last year. It comes with a 20-inch chain.
They took $10 off.
It has this beautiful, beautiful prayer on the reverse side.
Let's show
that myself and Linda, who is basically, she and I, my entire life, have made jewelry together.
You're a right-hand girl.
And it says, seal my soul as your own, so that the reflection in me may be a light for all to see. Amen. And really what that means is that when you're wearing this piece and people say, why is that man smiling? Why is he so happy? Well, when you walk with Christ, you always have this glow and this feeling that everything is going to work out. It's just a matter of time. So whomever wears this piece or whomever you give it to as a gift, you get the chain. The chain is adjustable from 20 inches down to 18 inches. It comes with a certificate.
I want to show that because this is also
authenticates that this stone came from that collection. It's like a mini affidavit when you see it in person. And I love the size too.
I do too, Angie. It looks beautiful on you. So it's 2 3/16 in length and about 1 3/8 of an inch in width. This comes in an envelope. This is exactly what you get with every one of the nativity pieces. So it's numbered, it's marked, it has the story. I mean, it's the true deal. I always say it's like a relic, you know, and normally relics are either clothing or something off of bishop or cardinal, but they encapsulate it very similar. And it's only fitting that, you know, the stone from that area.
Yeah, to me, it looks like a relic, but, you know, it doesn't fit the criteria. But at the end of the day, you get this certificate. So if you're giving it as a gift, you can actually write your own personal message on here. We had a grandmother who bought these for all of her grandchildren, and she said one of them was only 2 years old. She said, but I wrote her a letter, I dated it, and I gave it to our mother, and I said, well, when she's old enough, even if I'm not around, you can give it to her and tell her why Grandma bought it for her.
Oh, I love that.
So it was like such a beautiful story, and when I look at the actual certificate, it makes me think of that story, and I know that when you see the quality of these pieces and you can wear them, it makes it so beautiful to give as a gift. And here again, what's the flex pay on this, Lynn?
It's $7.99. Let me take this a little further because we're crazy busy right now. This has been sold out. We did a new version on the chain where you have 18 inches, you have the box or the lobster claw clasp and a 2-inch extender. So now you can even, if you're wearing, you know, layered pieces, it can go 20 inches in length. It's a nice strong. What would you pay just for the chain? And this is that worry-free metal. This is the stainless. It's strong. It's durable. It's worry-free. It's carefree. It is virtually indestructible. But besides that, people stop you in your footsteps. And they want to know about this.
And you know,
piece.
My brother Michael was in Israel because his wife Shelley is Jewish, and they went with their Chabad on, you know, like a 10-day trip. He said he couldn't make it to the Church of the Nativity because it was too dangerous. They wouldn't allow him to go there. Now, I went there about 15 years ago.
Yeah, I remember.
So when I went, it wasn't as dangerous. But you can't find anything like this. Even if you Google it, you'll go there and you can see what's available. There's a piece here, there's a piece there. But these are all original designs that I've created throughout this 19 years.
I know.
And they just keep getting better and better with time.
And where
Look
else
at the veil on this piece, by the way.
Can I ask you this and get this piece?
No, you can't. Here,
anywhere.
HSN.com.
Can I get the stones?
Nope.
And nothing. Only here.
Nope. Only here.
Only here.
Yeah. There's one or two pieces. I don't want to say, you know.
Yeah, but
if you look at our collection on HSN.com, it's by far the best in the world. Okay. If you go and do some research, you'll see everything that I showed you on that video about when the Church of Nativity was made, when the stones were given to this man, Stanley Slotkin. So there's no doubt that these are the genuine articles. But think of that for a second.
Right.
What could you possibly buy that means anything in this Christmas season
better.
This is it.
And not only that, you don't have to sit at home. You know, I understand you want to give something that's special and meaningful. The story is also there. The story. I mean, you wrap this in the beautiful box that, you know, comes in the Michael Anthony box and the lifetime warranty, but then you have the story right there. You have the certificate. It is, and then, like, I love what you said, put a little personal message on the back, or, you know, obviously date it, or however you want to do it. And that's why this is like one of our #1 most popular jewelry gifts for him and for her. We have a new chain that we wanted to do an extension so you can make it a little bit longer for him. So we can go from 18 inches to 20 inches. It's a nice sturdy chain, but it's truly all about that beautiful workmanship on the cross and the stone.
I have 3 grandsons. One is 7 now, the other one is 8. And then the little guy is only 2.5. And there's one more on the way.
I know.
So those two, Dante and Dylan, both have nativity crosses and that I gave them. Now, they don't wear them every day, but they know about the stone. They know about the cross. So this is something that when you give it as a gift, the intrinsic value is amazing.
Right.
And then if you know the story, you know, it's like, what could you possibly buy that is more in tune with what Christmas is all about?
It's so funny you say that, because I can't put up my tree without having my nativity. It's kind of the same, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
To me, yes, the tree's part of it, but the nativity is everything.
Funny you say that. When I come back later in December, I think on the 16th and the 17th, we have an ornament with the nativity stone.
Really?
Yep. First time ever.
With the actual, like this, encapsulated.
Beautiful.
And alrighty, we have now over 500 folks trying to get through. I'm so thrilled. I'm just delighted. It's a customer pick. We did a new adjustable chain. I know you've been asking for that. So you can go from 18 inches, I just showed you there, or, sorry about that.
Let's not forget about the bracelet, too.
Oh, the bracelet's available, yeah? Well, we still have some time to talk about that, but $39.95. 5 or 6 monthly flex payments, extended
I like the
returns.
reviews on this. I mean, it's
amazing.
very seldom do you see something that has a 4.8 star review. Because everybody has different tastes.
Sure.
You know,
and
so you
prayer
try to
again,
make.
Can you tell us the prayer on the back on this
It says, seal my soul as your own, so that the reflection in me may be a light for all to see. Amen.
Oh, so pretty.
Put that smile on your face and move forward.
You bet. 508-645. Thank you. And of course, we'll keep you updated, but we do want to talk about the matching bracelet, because that's also a customer